What are we looking for? Dogs.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bird. We back on Bird's Eye View with it. Like always, appreciate the love and support. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Stop what you're doing and smash the like button, smash subscribe button, hop in the comment section, comment whatever you want. Of course, I'm dropping daily bangers day by day. You know we got news of the day coming out of Colorado, and we're going to jump right into it. So we all know this Colorado football offense in 2023 did put up some good numbers. Now, of course, we all know Shedeur Sanders was the second most sack QB behind Old Dominion. Now, despite the pressure that he faced Saturday in and Saturday out, he still completed 69.3% of his passes, which was the highest completion percentage in CU history. Had 3,230 yards passing, 27 touchdowns, which was the second most in CU's history. Set 9 school records in the TCU game. Now, obviously, we revamped that offensive line. 4-star Tyler Johnson, 5-star Jordan Seaton. You got starters with Justin Mayers and Khalil Benson. Of course, Tyler Brown, who's an All-American at Jackson State. He'll be back. Yakiri Walker, who was a starter at UConn. He's coming in. So, of course, with the revamped offensive line and more weapons coming in, can this CU program really have the best wide receiving core, best weapons in the country with Shedeur Sanders, a first-round quarterback? Let's take a look, man. We got Travis Hunter. We all know about the 5-star athlete, 6'1", $185 out of Swaney, Georgia, Jackson State transfer. Just a generational talent. We were all able to witness it. Elite level athleticism, elite level ball skills, elite level IQ and instincts. There's only one Travis Hunter in the country. He's one of the most explosive and dynamic players I've ever had the ability to watch. I mean, his ability to make defenders miss in space is just unbelievable. One of the most in-shape athletes in the country. Of course, he never comes off the field. Was a consensus first-team All-American AP, AFCA, FWA, ASI. I mean, he was consensus, won the Paul Hornung Award, which is given to the most versatile athlete in the country. Of course, in 2023, had 57 catches, 721 yards, 5 touchdowns. Oh, yeah, on defense, 30 tackles. 2 of those tackles were for loss. 3 interceptions, 5 PBUs. Of course, he missed 3.5 games. We all know he got hurt in the Colorado State game, so he missed the Oregon game, the USC game, and the Arizona State game as well. Just imagine what those numbers would have looked like if Travis Hunter played the entire season. I mean, you're looking at possibly 80 catches, 1,000 yards, maybe 8 touchdowns, a few more tackles. You could sprinkle in another interception or 2 in there, along with PBUs as well. I mean, he would have had an unbelievable year. And, of course, we can't wait to see him ball out in 2024. Let's keep it rolling. We got LaJohntay Wester. We all know about the 4-star wide receiver, 5'11", $170 out of Palmetto, Florida. FAU transfer. Just burners for day. I mean, this young man has speed on top of speed. One of the best wide receivers in the country. Of course, he catches everything. Was second in the nation this past season with 108 catches, over 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. Of course, we all know he recently committed to this Colorado football program. What a major get to add to an already loaded wide receiving core. I mean, this young man had offers coming in from all over the country, had 6 straight 100-yard games this season, had 7 games with at least 10 catches. He had 3 straight 100-yard games. He went for 219 yards on 11 catches and 4 touchdowns against UAB. Of course, this was his second straight season with 8 receiving yards. His career at FAU, 45 games, had 252 catches, 2,703 yards, 21 touchdowns. I mean, this young man has done a lot of phenomenal things. You can use him in the return game as well. He is just an extremely shifty, explosive athlete that's going to make a lot of plays for this Colorado football offense. We all know QB1 Shedeur Sanders was basically campaigning for this young man to join him in Colorado. Of course, he was tweeting out that we want LaJohntay Wester in Boulder. I mean, he was an FWAA All-American, and now he'll be making plays for this Colorado football program. Let's keep this train rolling. We got Will Shepard. We all know about the 4-star wide receiver, 6'3", 200 pounds out of Mandeville, Louisiana. Vandy transfer. He's been seeing legit action since a true freshman. Started all 11 games as a sophomore. Led the team with 4 touchdowns and was second on the team with 560 receiving yards. As a junior in 2022, he was second team All-SEC. He started all 12 games, had 60 catches, 776 yards, 9 touchdowns, which ranked second in the SEC that year and 11th overall in the FBS. He's 4th in the SEC in receptions per game. In 2023, he started all 12 games, led Vandy in receiving yards with 684, also in touchdowns with 8. He was top 15 in the SEC in receiving yards per game, total touchdowns, and yards per reception as well. He's 8th receiver in Vandy's history to eclipse the 2,000 career yard mark. He's tied for third in school's history with 21 touchdowns. He ranked 7th all-time with 2,067 receiving yards. He was all SEC. He also had a Shrine Bowl invite as well. Will Shepard, without question, will be a fan favorite. He'll be stepping in for Xavier Weaver. He will be a plug-and-play guy. Of course, Zay was a pro wide receiver, and we're expecting pro-level production to come out of Will Shepard as well. He has the potential to have 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. I mean, he's that damn good of a wide receiver. He has upside through the roof, and I can't wait to see him ball out and make plays in Boulder, Colorado. He's teaming up with a first-round quarterback in Shedeur Sanders. I mean, this is still a huge splash of a get, and I can't wait to see it. Let's keep it rolling. Of course, we got Jimmy Horn. He's a 4-star wide receiver, 5'10", $170 out of Sanford, Florida. One of 2 buffs to start and play every game this past season. The other one was Jack Bailey. Of course, J5 has explosive playability, led the Buffs in touchdown catches with 6. I mean, he finished 2nd on the team with 58 catches. He was 3rd on the team in receiving yards with 567. We know he's an elusive in open space and can hit his head on the goalpost at any given moment. I'm looking forward to seeing Jimmy Horn take that next step, that next jump, and be the pro that he truly is. Of course, you can use him in the special teams game as well. He's legit on the kick return game. He had 7 returns last season for 183 yards. His longest was for 57 yards. He averaged 26.1 yards per return. I feel like Jimmy Horn is primed to have a fantastic season. Without question, you could say that he has a lot that he could still improve on in a sense, because we know that he has production through the roof that's inside of this young man. I mean, he's versatile. He can do a lot of great things on the football field, and we're going to see Jimmy Horn. I'm telling you right now, man, Jimmy Horn, he's going to have a lot of one-on-one opportunities as well. I mean, it's going to be fun to see Jimmy Horn. You got a Jimmy Horn and LaJohntay Wester. I mean, 2 explosive guys. It's going to be a great time in Boulder, Colorado. Let's keep it rolling. We got Omarion Miller. We all know 4-star true freshman wide receiver in 2023, 6'2", $195 out of the state of Louisiana. In that 2023 class, he was a top 40 wide receiver in the country. He had offers all over the country: LSU, Miami, Mississippi State, Arkansas, just to name a few. He's a tall, long wide receiver with good size and ability, smooth, fluid athlete with good top-end speed, makes contested catches. He burst on the scene in that USC game, and we're going to see a lot of production out of this young man. Let's keep it rolling. We got Shamurad Mater. We know about the 4-star tight end, 6'5", 250 out of Miami, Florida. Cincinnati transfer, coming out of high school, was a top 20 athlete in the country, top 60 overall player in Florida in 2023, 23 catches, 260 yards, 5 touchdowns. He also had 1 carry for 27 yards at Cincinnati as well. A very athletic tight end that has a knack for finding the end zone. Physical after the catch, will definitely be a red zone mismatch against 6'5", 250, goes up and get the football. We love the fact that we're able to have a legit tight end this year who can block as well. Of course, Mikey Harrison provided a lot of production for us. He was a walk-on wide receiver turned into a tight end, had multiple touchdowns for this Colorado football program. So now we're replacing him with a 4-star tight end coming from the Power 5 ranks, coming from Cincinnati, who's extremely athletic, where you can do a lot of things with. I mean, this is a really, really good piece, a steal of a piece, honestly, for this Colorado football program and for Shedeur Sanders. He'll be that security blanket without question that we'll be able to use. And I'm just looking forward to seeing this young man ball out in Boulder. We're going to keep it rolling. We got Drayden Miller. We know about the 4-star wide receiver, 6 foot, $190 out of Silsbee, Texas. In that 2024 class, was a top 15 wide receiver in the country, was a top 65 national player. This young man is one of the best players in the country coming out of that 2024 class. A dynamic athlete that plays all over the field. Special at wide receiver, but can also contribute at running back as well. Physical with great instincts. One of the most dynamic playmakers in the country for this 2024 class. Very strong hands. Just a violent runner after the catch. He can honestly be one of the best running back prospects in the country if he really wanted to be. Think Debo Samuel comp. Can catch the football and run the football as well. Is a really good basketball player in high school. Elite ball skills, above average top end speed. Of course, he committed to this Colorado football program. That was a great get to be able to land this young man. I really feel like he's one of them ones that can come in and contribute right away as a true freshman. Drayden Miller is special, dog. He will be very productive at the next level without question. Of course, he was previously committed to Texas A&M, flipped his commitment to this Colorado football program. I cannot wait to see this young man ball out. He is going to make an immediate impact as a true freshman without question. Now, of course, he's going to be behind a lot of talented wide receivers, so his production level as far as numbers may not be as high as what you would think it really could be for his level of talent, but I'm telling you right now, he is going to see the field immediately. We got another incoming freshman that's special, Cam McHale, 4-star athlete, 6'1", $185 out of Statesboro, Georgia, in that 2024 class, top 8 athlete in the country. He was a top 20 overall player in the state of Georgia. This is an explosive two-way athlete with legit track speed, 3-time state qualifier in the 100-meter dash. Versatile, played all over the field in high school, quarterback, wide receiver, running back, and DB. Some see him as a DB at the next level. Some see him as wide receiver. I mean, he has the ability to play both. He's physical on DB as well, but at wide receiver, man, I mean, he is special. He's an explosive athlete that can hit his head on the goalpost at any given moment, get him the ball in space, and he is definitely going to make plays. It don't stop. Let's keep it rolling. We got Cordell Russell, 4-star wide receiver, 6'4", 210 out of Mesquite, Texas. TCU transfer, coming out of high school in that 2023 class. This young man was a top 12 wide receiver in the country. He was a top 11 overall player in the state of Texas. He was a top 65 national player. This young man was a blue chip recruit, had offers all over the country, one of the best players in the country in 2023. Nickname is Baby T.O. Young man is a well put together wide receiver that can really go up and get the football. Very strong hands, tough to tackle in space, physical, very good athlete. Of course, we spoke about him running track and playing basketball. He was the anchor. He was also a long jumper. In basketball, he was first team all district. I mean, he's a legit athlete coming in with size, speed, and abilities. Of course, he didn't see the field much as a true freshman at TCU. I mean, it is what it is. It's talented players all around the country that go to Power 5 programs and do not play right away. But you're looking at 6'4", speed, hands to go up and get the football, and he has multiple years of eligibility as well. So I really love this piece and what he's going to bring to Boulder. So what y'all think, dog? Am I tripping, man? I really think this is going to be one of the most explosive offenses that we see in the Big 12 without question. I mean, I think we have a top 10 receiving core in the country. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I left off guys, right? We still got Tavares Dawson, who's a 4'3" guy, right? You got Terrell Timmons Jr. coming in from NC State. He's a 4'3" guy. Of course, I didn't mention the running backs, Alden McCaskill. We got Dylan Edwards coming back, Michael Welch coming in as well. We'll see what happens with Savion Wilkerson. We could get another back here or two. I still think we land a couple more pieces on offense, right? We're still crystal ball to get the #1 JUCO tight end in the country coming out of the state of New York, and I still think we'll get another dog or two coming at wide receiver as well. So I'm not going to keep you long. Just want to bring you guys another phenomenal update. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what time it is, dog. Bird's eye view, man.